Hi friends, we will see in this video some of the other compiler options in the tsconfig.json. In the previous video we have seen up to source map, right? Now we will see here out file. Out file is nothing but what we can say is this is not under this concept, but what it will is it will concatenate and emit all the, it will compile the, what we can say is main.ts and analytics.ts. It will concatenate and it will combine into one file. It will generate with a one file. So right now we are generating main.ts, main.js and analytics.js separately, right? So here what it will do is if you enable that, right, it will concatenate and it will emit as a fun file. Okay, this is not our concept. We can remove this one. And now if you go here, out directory and the root directory, these are the most important things. If you are working with the big projects, so you will be able to come across this out directory and the root directory. Now what is this out directory? This out directory means nothing but what we can say, it is where we want to generate the compiled files. That means JS files where we want to generate this files. We can specify the specific path of the location where we want to generate that compiled files. For example, right now the JS files are generated where the TS files are located. There only the JS files are getting generated. Now here what I will try to do is I don't want to here generate this one. So I will write here I want to generate in the dist folder. Okay, I created a new folder, dist folder, and I will try to create. I want all the JS generated files to be created in the dist folder. Now what I will try to do is here I will remove the JS files, the generated JS files I will remove here. These are the JS files generated, right? So I will try to remove here these files. Okay, and yeah, we have only the analytics.ts and main.ts files. Now when I write that, now I have mentioned here out directory as a slash dist, right? Now I will try to run the compile. Oh sorry, I will try to run the compiler. If I try to run the compiler, you see the JS files, the compiled JS files are not created alongside with the TS files. So it has been created in the dist folder. So analytics.js and main.js with their source map, along with their source map, it is generated in the dist folder. So we can have differentiation between the TS files and also the compiled files. We can make a differentiation between this one. We can keep in the two different folders so that we can have a recognition. So in this way you can mention the specific path of the compilation folder where you want to keep those generated files. Okay, this is the dist. Now and also you can see here, for example, if I have analytics, something like I created one folder and I want to keep this analytics.ts in that folder. Okay, I kept that analytics.ts for ts in analytics folder. So what you can assume that if I compile it again, so now if you see in the dist folder, it will be generated in a such a way that how the path structure is there for the TS files. So how is the path structure for the TS files? Same like that only the path structure it will be created. Now analytics.js file is created. Here analytics.js already is there, means so previous generated files it is there. We can delete this one and we can run it again. Now you can see that now it has successfully compiled. Now you can see that main.js file is outside and analytics.js file is created inside the analytics folder. Okay, this is how the according to the structure of the TS files, so like that only the dist files will be generated. Okay, this is how you can generate the JS files in a different folder. And now what we will try to do is, another thing is nothing but what we can say is root directory. Root directory, the name itself implies that, so what is the way in which directory I need to compile. So for example, if we can remove this one root directory and I can tell that the root directory of my thing is JS. Okay, so JS, this is the root directory of mine. Okay, so in this way this root directory is nothing but what we can say is same thing like include thing what we have discussed in the previous videos. Same like include option only, this root directory also will be there. Now if you try run the compiler, same thing happens. So the root directory, whatever the in this root directory, whatever the files, every file, what are all the files present in that root directory JS folder, everything will be compiled and it will be created in the dist folder. Okay, this is the out directory and the root directory. If you come here down, you will be able to see that composite true build info file. These all things are not up to this concept or not our concept. We can skip off these things. Now this one is also important one. Remove comments is equal tree. So now for example, now this one is not enabled. Now if you see here, we have a click listener. Okay, when we try to compile this this main.ts file, if you check here, you will also see the comments here. Okay, so what are the comments, you keep it in the ts folder, automatically those comments also will be compiled and it will be placed in the compiled js file also. But the comments are not necessary for us. For example, you can think that comments are not necessary for us. So if the comments are not necessary, that's true only while in the production build or anything, so there is no need for us to comments thing. So we can enable this option so that if you compile it again, okay, I will save this configuration file. So this name itself implies that remove comments true. So that means the comments should be removed while compiling the ts files. Okay, now if I try to run this tsc again, if I try to see the main.js, now see, if you see here, the main.ts is having the click listener thing, but here in the main.js file, the comments are all removed. So down the comment means nothing but what we can say is it's a source mapping URL. So it will be having a bridge between the source map and this file. Okay, this is how we can remove the our custom user comments. We can remove the comments in the JS, in the compiled JS file. Now coming down here, you can see no emit is true. No emit true is nothing but what we can say is, if you enable that one, if you enable this one, what will happen is, so if you enable this one, what will happen is, if you enable this one, so we will see no emit true. The name itself implies that it will compile the ts files, but it will not generate any js files. Okay, so it will not generate any js files. For example, right now I can remove these all the files, delete these all files. Okay, now what I will try to do is, I kept no emit is equal to true. Now I try to compile the code. If I try to compile the code, it will tell you that all are compiled correctly, it will say, but it will not generate any single file in this folder. So if you comment out this one and if you run the tsc, now the generated files will, now the compiled files will be generated. So no emit true is nothing but what it will just compile the files, but it will not output the file into the compiled js files, these things. Okay, and these import helpers true and down level iteration true. These down level is you can skip off this one. Down level iteration true is nothing but what we can say is, if you are using target version ES5 or ES3, so you will be having some scenarios like for loop and all those things will not work in a certain behavior. Why? Because when we are targeting ES5 or ES3 low level versions, if we are targeting, for off loop will not go into the deeper iterations, it will not do. So in those scenarios, if you are having those type of scenarios, those type of errors if you are getting this, you can enable this down level iteration to do. Okay, so you can tell that now we can enable this one. Why? Because we want to get the for loop and others. Right now we are not using any for loop, and also this could be enabled whenever we are facing some tricky outputs, some unused output, not unused outputs, some not expected outputs. Okay, unexpected outputs, we are getting not expected outputs, so you can enable this one. So if your code is having so much of for loops and all those things and we are not getting up to the mark, unexpected outputs, if you are getting this, you can enable this one so that it will be working. But the downgrade of this one is, it will have an extra code, it will be extra code will be generated so that it will degrade your performance. Okay, most of the times you will be not needing this one. If you are having so much of for loops and inner level of object looping over this one, means you will get a problem. That too, you are keeping the down level of the target, ES5 or ES3, if you are using low level of targeting. And isolated modules is you can skip off this one. So these are the some of the what we can say compiler options in this one. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comment below to this video. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.